name is Savannah Halstead. This is my informative speech on how to make a pepperoni pizza, and here's my audience. Alright. So, did you know that pepperoni is the most popular topping on pizza, or that there are estimated 3 billion pizzas sold each year in the US? Visualize the crunch of the crust as you bite into it, or the delicious taste of the cheese as it strings down the side of your mouth. Since being in college, pizza has become one of my main food groups and is definitely the go-to dinner for any occasion. October is National Pizza Month, so today I'm going to teach you on how to make a pepperoni pizza. So the first thing you're going to need are the supplies, and one of your supplies is an apron, and it makes it so none of the ingredients get onto your clothing. Another supply or utensil is your spatula, and this is used to spread the sauce. Another one is your pizza cutter for when your pizza's done, and you can just cut it into as many slices as you want. You will also need a pizza pan, or just really any type of baking pan to put your pizza on so you can stick it into the oven. Another thing you'll need are the ingredients, and there's 4 main ingredients and then kind of one optional ingredient. The first one is your crust, and it's the foundation to any pizza. It's what holds all of your ingredients together. And another ingredient is your sauce. It has its extra spices in there to give your pizza some flavor. Another ingredient is your cheese, and that it melts and it kind of binds all the toppings and everything together. And then for topping wise, you can really use any type of topping, but for today we're just going to stick with one, and that's pepperoni. For your optional ingredient, you can use olive oil to put onto your crust before you put any of the other ingredients on. So for the first step, you're going to set your oven to whatever temperature the packaging on the crust says. And for mine it was 425 degrees Fahrenheit. After that's done, you're going to go and wash your hands. Since you will be handling with food, you want to prevent the spread of germs. You want to take your pizza crust out of its packaging and set it onto your baking pan. And then after that, take your sauce and, before that, take your olive oil and spread that onto the crust. And then you take your pizza sauce and you pour that onto the crust, and then use your spatula to spread it around. The cheese is going to be used twice, but for the first time it'll be used to spread over the sauce, and you can use as much cheese as you would like. After that is done, you put on as many pepperoni slices, but for my pizza I used around 12 to 14 slices, kind of depending on how much you would like. And then the second time the cheese is used is to sprinkle the cheese over the pepperoni. So once you have your pizza made, your oven should be hot enough now that you can take the pizza pan and stick it into the oven. And when you set your timer, the packaging on the crust will also say how long you should set your timer for. And so for mine it was around 9 minutes. So you set your timer, and then after that's done, you put on your oven mitts and you take the pan out of the oven, set it on top of the oven, and then you let it cool down probably around 5 to 8 minutes. So after it's cooled down, you're going to take your pizza cutter and you're going to slice your pizza into how many slices you would like, and then you will plate it and enjoy it. So hopefully this speech gave you the knowledge you need to know on how to make a pepperoni pizza. The cooking utensils, ingredients, and then the steps to baking are all main points on how to make a pizza, or really any food item. So I hope that this speech made you as hungry as I am right now, and you will use this speech to make your own delicious homemade pizza. Are there any questions?
Yes, I got a question. What's your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza is pepperoni.
Okay.
How many pizzas do you eat a week?
Probably 0 to 1 now, because I'm trying to go on a diet. So, but also here are some pictures for the steps when I made my own pizza, so I'll pass those around. And if there are not any other questions, thank you for listening. Here's my audience.